My name is Aylin. I was born in the great city of Constantinople, which is now called Istanbul. My father was a calligrapher. He wrote beautiful verses of the Quran for the Sultan's palace. People respected him, and I loved him more than anything. We lived near the Blue Mosque in a small house filled with books, ink, and silence. My mother had died when I was a child, so I spent most of my time reading, writing, and drawing. I never dreamed of love. Love was something for stories. Until that day. It was a sunny morning. I went to the market to buy pomegranate for my father. That's when I saw him. He stood tall in the middle of the crowd, a soldier. He wore a Janissary uniform, the elite guards of the Sultan. But he didn't look proud or strong. He looked sad. His eyes were deep like the sea after a storm. A little boy ran and tripped near him. The boy started to cry. Most soldiers would have shouted, but not this one. He smiled. He knelt down and helped the boy. He gave him a sweet, ruffled his hair, and whispered something kind. My heart felt warm. I don't know why, but I followed him with my eyes until he disappeared into the crowd. I didn't even get the pomegranate. The next day I went to the same market, and the next, and the next. On the fourth day I saw him again. He was buying bread. I couldn't stop myself. I walked past him slowly. He noticed me. He smiled. "Peace be upon you, Sen," he said softly. "And upon you, mind," I replied. That was the beginning. Every day after that we spoke, just for a few minutes. His name was Miran. He was a Janissary, but he didn't speak like a soldier. He spoke like a poet. He asked about my calligraphy. I told him I painted Quranic verses. He said he loved verses about love and patience. One evening, he gave me a piece of paper. It said, "Your smile is the only battle I ever want to lose." I smiled for the rest of the night. We started meeting in a secret garden behind the mosque. The place was full of roses, and the air smelled like old prayers. He told me he had a secret, a big one. "I'm not just a Janissary," he said. "I'm the Sultan's half-brother, born from a servant woman. No one knows." I couldn't breathe. "Why are you telling me this?" I asked. "Because I trust you, and because if anything happens to me, I want someone to remember who I truly was." That night, I cried. I was falling in love with a man who lived in a palace of dangers. Everything changed when Miran was called to the palace more often. He looked worried. "There's someone watching me," he said. "A man named Kemal. He wants the throne. He knows about me." Kemal was the Sultan's advisor, cruel, powerful, and heartless. "He will try to kill me," Miran whispered. "Promise me, if anything happens, you'll stay safe." I didn't care about my safety. I only cared about him. "I won't let him hurt you," I said, but in my heart I was scared. One night I received a message. It was from Miran. "Come to the garden, urgent." I ran, but when I arrived it wasn't Miran. It was Kemal. He smiled like a snake. "So this is the girl," he said, "the one who makes the hidden prince weak." Before I could run, guards grabbed me. "Let's see if Miran will show his face to save you," Kemal said. They locked me in a dark room in the palace. For 2 days I didn't eat, I didn't sleep, I just prayed. On the third day the door opened. It was Miran. He looked hurt, but alive. "They forced me to kneel," he said, "but I won't let them take you." We held hands. He kissed my forehead. "I'll get you out of here," he promised. He dressed me in servant clothes. We walked through secret tunnels. My heart beat like a drum. Just when we reached the exit, Kemal appeared, with 10 guards. "Going somewhere, brother?" Kemal mocked. Miran stood tall. "I'm not your brother." He pulled his sword. A battle started. It was fast, sharp, terrifying. Miran fought like a lion. I screamed as swords clashed and blood spilled. Finally, Miran's sword touched Kemal's neck. Kemal laughed. "If you kill me, the Sultan will never forgive you." Miran looked at me, then back at Kemal. "I'd rather lose a crown than lose her." And he let Kemal go. The Sultan heard everything. He called Miran and me to the court. "Is this true?" he asked. "Yes, my Sultan," Miran said. "I love her, and I don't want power, just peace." The Sultan was silent. Then he smiled. "Then peace you shall have." He banished Kemal. He allowed us to live in a quiet village near the sea. We married under the olive trees, with the sea as our witness. I wore a white dress with gold threads. He wore a simple robe, no armor. When he looked into my eyes, I forgot every fear. We kissed. The sun set behind us. Years passed. Miran opened a school for poor boys. I taught calligraphy to girls. We had 2 children, a boy and a girl. We told them stories of strength, of love, of never giving up. Sometimes I still think of that first day in the market, how one soldier's kindness changed my life.